Hey folks, it's Jamor. I'm back. We are once again about to face the bitter cold of the long dark. I have made it to the Quonset gas station, and I spent the night. I feel a little bit better. My condition is now about 50% for the first time in days. Ooh, great luxury. Now that I have a bit of light, I am going to more thoroughly search the place and see what resources I can lay hands on so that we can continue in our quest to get to Desolation Point. So far, just a bit of food and a book, but you never know.
I think I can use this.
Oh, you bet your ass I can. Finally, some gloves. As someone who lives in Canada, which is a cold-ass place in the winter, you lose heat from your body extremities first. Because that's nature's way of basically trying to pull all of its resources to the core, keep those organs alive, even if it means sacrificing the periphery. And so that's why your hands and feet, ears, they get cold first. So something as simple as good gloves and a hat can spare you a lot of real pain. And I've had frostbite before. It's no joke. I don't want to give the impression that as soon as you cross the border that it's this hellish, Hoth-like landscape. That element does exist way far up north where no one really lives. Most of the country that's actually inhabited. Ooh, another hacksaw. Cool, I got a spare now. Most of the place that's actually inhabited is pretty temperate. It's no different than the northern United States, but we do have some last year Mighty Raven Dark stuff up north if you are a fan of the Norwegian comedy metal band Immortal, like I am, because how can you not be? Anything under the desk? No. Anything on the shelf? Don't think so. Oh, there's another toolbox. Man, I'm just swimming in tools. Anything over here? I'd really like to get a fire striker, or maybe a magnifying glass, because you can use those to start fires without using matches. Very handy. And also quite rare.
This'll come in.
Another sewing kit. Man, I'm gonna be sewing forever. Okay, candy bar escaped the thorough ransacking. Oh, and a thing of beef jerky. Wow, what luxury. I have 2 food items in one day. That's good drinking.
Something's gotta go.
Yeah, I know, stand by. I'm going to thoroughly loot the place and then unload my excess supplies and make a plan for where I'm going to go to. On a personal note, I just got off the phone with a job interview for a game company in Melbourne, Australia. That'll be pretty rad. I've lived and worked abroad before. I was in Japan for 3 years teaching English. That was a good gig. I've always been a bit of an adventurer type. As long as I can bring my computer with me, that's pretty much all I need. So, yeah, if they offer it, I think I'm going to take it. Because
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Because that guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now. Exactly what I was going to say. See, my avatar just knows. He just knows. It's uncanny. Alright. Let's have some soda. Let's eat that candy bar and hope I don't get food poisoning from it. Okay, lucked out. Jeez. Being very profligate with food and water, more than I like to be, simply because my condition is so low, I really need to heal up. Prioritize that before anything else. Okay, I'm going to do a run with the lantern, just to make sure I didn't miss anything in the corners. But I think I've got everything. That is, in fact, some scene dressing and not a can that I can eat. They like to taunt you with that. It gives you an impression the place was thoroughly ransacked before you got here. It makes you wonder what the events leading up to this catastrophe were. That's why I'm really looking forward to story mode. It'll hopefully clear things up. But not totally. A little bit of abstraction, a little bit of mysteriousness really contributes to tension, suspense, fear, really. And that's something I think the best thrillers and suspense films and horror movies really harness. It's not what they show you overtly that terrifies you, it's what they hint at. It just lets your own imagination do the work. If you're a manic pixie dream girl like me with a very active imagination and not a huge affection for reality, your imagination will take you all sorts of interesting places. Take me to Melbourne, Australia. So there's another empty can. Okay. Alright, I think I've got everything. So let's turn this lamp off. Save the fuel. Let's. What is my inventory? I'm at just over 30 kilos. It'll start hurting me by the end of the day, so I'm going to unload as much as I can. Need that. I actually have quite a lot of fire-making supplies now, so I can afford to drop some to save weight. Ton of reclaimed wood. I think that should be ample. Drop some sticks, some timber as well. That's a little bit of weight to deal with. Let's see if there's anything else I can drop. So I'm going to go out and do a scavenging run in the houses and buildings that are in the near vicinity. Don't need 2 hacksaws. What I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the better conditioned one in reserve, and I'll wear this one out, so that when I'm ready to move on, I'll have a good conditioned one that I can take with me. Situation. Spectacular, but not unbearable. I should take this fish with me and cook it at some point today when I make a fire. Drop some of this water. I don't need 3 kilos of it. And I have a toolbox that I don't really need to be carrying around. Okay, I think that's it. Let's head out. There's another. Most of the town is destroyed. Looks like it's burnt down almost. But there's another intact house on the other side of the road. Let's see if I can get there without getting raided by a gang of wolves. Get corners, Jamor. This town is dangerous. All those low snow piles and whatnot. Perfect for an ambush. Those wolves just jump at you at point-blank range. Nothing. Oh shit! Fuck! Oh, did you hear those footsteps? That was a wolf coming for me. And he almost got me because I had taken my hands off the controls to have a sip of coffee. Where is he? I can hear him padding around out there. Oh, and I opened the hood so I can't see forward. Shit. There he is. You see him? Oh, God. This is the torture of this game. Here I am freezing to death in this car. Well, this asshole marches right up to me. And what's he going to do? Is he going to park himself in front of the door? Sometimes they do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let him wander away. And once I think I can make it, I'm going to bolt out the door on the other side and run across the street into that house. keep moving. Just disappear. Once I get some weapons, I can fight those guys and make myself a nice wolfskin coat. But at this point, just over half health and no weapons. Nothing worth mentioning, at least. Yeah, I'm not going for that. Okay, he's passed out of sight. I think if I bolt, I can make it. Whew. Yeah, that was some sort of thing. Let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, if I take this job in Melbourne, that'd be cool. I've never actually been to Australia. I've been all over the world. I've been to Japan. I lived there for 3 years. Been to England, France, Belgium, Holland, Germany.
This stuff will come in handy.
Czech Republic, Austria, Sweden, and Spain. But I've never been to Oceania. As you know, we've always been at war with us. But yeah, I'd give it a go. I've never met someone from Australia, from the Anzac countries that I never liked, that I didn't like. They're good folks. They have a zest for life. They're honest and straight shooters like me, and they're funny people. They have a good sense of humor. I think I fit in pretty well there. And I'm ready for a change. You know, I've been where I'm at for 5 years now. I think that's the longest I've stayed in one place my whole life, and I get...
What have we here?
Okay, so back up pants. I get cranky and stagnant when I stay in one place too long. It really wears down my tolerance for a while. I think maybe I'll be a nomad my whole life. This is maybe getting a bit more biographical and expository than strangers
That'll
on the
come in
internet
handy.
care. Ooh, that's good. Cool, I found a coat, finally. It won't help me too much outside, but what it does do is raise your ambient body temperature and therefore speed up your recovery when you're indoors, which is extremely useful. So you just have to spend less time trying to get warmed up. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'll put that coat on, definitely. These gloves are in bad shape. I don't want them to get wrecked, so I'll put a half hour into repairing them. In the meantime, you can see as time advances, my body temperature goes up. So that's pretty cool. Let's get the lantern out, make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay, I finally got a coat. I'd like a scarf. A stylish scarf that fits a gentleman of my stature. Sounds like that wind is really going outside. Okay, I think that's it. One thing I can do just to grab a little bit more heat before I roll is harvest this newsprint, make a couple of pieces of tinder. Okay, we're in business. Why am I 28 kilos? What's weighing me down so much? How's that bloody fish? I'm gonna cook and eat that thing. Oh man, that wind is really going. Okay. There's a deer carcass, but with this wind, I'll never be able to get a fire going. So what I will do is head out across the ice and go to that island. There's a little house on the top of the island that might have some stuff. And I'll check out this ice fishing hut along the way. Once you get fishing tackle, you can ice fish. It's a good way of creating food, although it is pretty time intensive. Okay, what do we got up in here? Anything?
Stuff come in handy.
Oh, there's a bear. Yeah, even that wolf is just not having none of it. He's making himself scarce. He's recalled an urgent engagement elsewhere, as I will do. I'm gonna get around behind the island, break line of sight, so he doesn't get after me. Has he spotted me, or is he just randomly changing direction? Come on, bear. I don't want anything to do with you. I'm not interested in your cubs. I don't want your shit. I just want to be left alone so I can ransack this island in peace. Oh, yeah, that guy is getting too close for comfort. I'm going to drop to a crouch and creep up on him. Well, creep up and check this corpse, but then make myself scarce.
Can't feel my feet.
Anything? Nothing. Get up the island from the backside? Yeah, I think I can. I'd like to have a nice big piece of rock between me and that guy. Can I climb this slope? It might be too severe for me to climb. Maybe if I get to that bit there. Okay. Our business. Inside before I took cold damage, just barely though.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
What do we got? I'd like to make a fire and cook that fish. But I want to combine it with some other activity. I don't really need water, so I'd like to combine it with harvesting a dead deer. With this wind, I'll never be able to keep a fire going. Yeah, the wind can blow out your fires, which is a giant pain in the ass when you put 3 hours of firewood into it. Go to Australia, I don't really know what'll happen to one of my hobbies. My other hobby, other than gaming, is I'm a World War II reenactor. Yeah, I know. That's a thing. I portray 5th Company of FJR 5, so the company Varsågod Regiment 5. And it's a great hobby. It's the best hobby in the world. You get to combine a lot of intense nerdy research and pouring through books and stuff with running around in the woods shouting and playing guns. I think it's great. I love it. I don't know if they have reenacting in Australia. I don't know if their legal situation permits what their situation in regards to private ownership of firearms and whatnot is. But we'll figure it out. on, man. I want my stylish scarf. If I can't be post-apocalyptic Chris Jericho, I don't know if I want to be anything, really. See, I'm just drowning in this toilet
Pack is
water.
getting kind of heavy.
But I'm short of pretty much everything else. Okay. Yeah, lantern, just to be sure. Just to be sure I didn't miss anything in the dark corners. Also give me a bit of heat recovery while it's lit. This end of the world situation is lit, yo. It's on fleek. What does that even mean? I don't speak that made-up space language that all the kids with their trousers around their ankles and their hippie bip-bop music are throwing around these days. I mean, I'm a curmudgeonly old man at the ripe old age of 36. It's just a thing. You just don't ask too many questions, just accept it. Okay. It's still pretty cold, and that wind is ripping pretty bad, so let's see if there's anything else I can do. It's a food situation. I'm hungry and thirsty. Let's eat that rancid beef jerky. Drink some of this water so I don't go bugging around the town. Actually, let's eat some more beef jerky to make me more thirsty so I can drink some more water. Should have dropped off more. I knew that I was heading out here and there would be toilets to drink out of. Because I'm classy. Classy as fucking fuck. Okay, the wind seems to have died down. I'm gonna repair these gloves too, because they're still pretty bad shape. Oh, failed. Yeah, most of your actions have a success or fail chance. I've been lucky with fires, they've all gone so far, but you will occasionally lose resources to a failed and time to a failed attempt. Okay. If that wind's died down, I might head back and deal with that ravaged corpse of deer that I saw. Let's grab this lichen here. And then I'm going to swing back around. So I'm carrying too much stuff, and I don't want to get too far from home base and basically pay the calorie and fatigue cost of lugging this stuff all around the town. I'm going to be here for at least a couple of days, healing up and gathering in the resources from the outlying houses and concentrating them in my base. So I don't need to carry my every worthwhile belonging anymore. That'll have the added benefit of increasing my scavenging capability. I can hear that bear is still in there. See him? Oh, there's a wolf. This way. Head over to the log sword, maybe. Okay. Stay clear of that fucker. Feels like -2. That's positively tropical. Yeah, if the weather is this mild, I gotta make use of it. Anytime nature gives you a gift like that, you gotta be opportunistic as fuck. You gotta seize it. So anything that's time intensive that I need to do outside, I'm gonna get done now. I'm gonna do a nice looting loop. Drop stuff back off at the gas station, which is behind that big rock there. Key piece of bushcraft that works in real life, it works in this game, to identify landmarks. Because especially in low light conditions, you might only be able to see the outline of the terrain. Being able to see that big rock formation that looks like the thing outside Rio de Janeiro saved my ass multiple times when there's been a storm that kicked up. No, I won't. There's a wolf. Alright, I'm gonna go back, drop off some excess cargo. Actually, no, I'm gonna get that deer cadaver while it's still relatively mild. Oh, wind's picked up again. Yeah, it's probably going to be the end of my plan to get that deer. There's no windbreak, it's not beside anything, so I can't put the fire in the shelter of it. It'll just get blown out if I try to light it. Maybe not. No, I can't risk it. Too low on matches to attempt that nonsense. Just gotta let it go. Hopefully it'll still be there in a day or two and come back for it. Okay. Here's another rather harrowing creep into the town, hoping I don't get jumped by wolves. Just gonna get up to a spot where I can see and carefully check my corners. There's a fucking SWAT. Or nope. It's just playing. Wolf, wolf, wolf. Oh god, it didn't see me, but I'm not taking any chances. You know what? I'm gonna try that fire. Because if it follows me, wolves are afraid of fire. If you're near an active fire, they'll come in and check you out, but then they'll run. I can't believe it didn't see me. I was right on top of it. But I got saved by that vision arc thing. Alright, hopefully this doesn't blow out right away. So I'm going to be cautious with how much fuel I commit to it until I know I got a chance of pulling this off. So you can see the wind is blowing that fire. Once it gets below above a certain airspeed, it'll blow that fire out within minutes. So I'm really not going to throw 3 hours of firewood on right away. Thankfully, it's not so cold that I don't need that much firewood just to avoid freezing.
That did it.
Okay. Alright, so now that I got the hacksaw, I can get in 7 minutes what would have cost me like half an hour by hand before. So that helps. I'll take it. Let's cook that fish, that stank-ass fish that I've been carrying around a day, and eat it, get it out of my inventory, because those bloody things are heavy. Cool. Fire's still holding up pretty good. Alright, let's see if I can get that hide off. No, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the gut out. Because the hacksaw does that pretty fast. Oh shit, I don't know if I put enough fire or fuel in. Is it still lit when I'm done? Oh, yep. It's lit, yo. It's lit. For some reason, it's faster to harvest, to pull a hide off by hand than it is with the tool. Not really sure why, but I'll take it. Admittedly, a hacksaw is probably not the ideal implement to, Ooh. And my fire got blown out just as I finished the job. Okay. I was lucky. Calculated risk there with that wind, but I just made it. Now let's see if our friend Mr. Wolf is made like a tree and fucked off.
I can use this.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Fuck. Go. Oh. These goddamn things, man. Okay, so I've got one about half cured. I got a fresh set. That'll be ready in 5 days. Pretty tired. The day's almost over, but I had a good haul today, I think. It was fairly successful. What's my firewood situation? You know what? I'm gonna actually leave it at that because I can get more in the buildings around and use the time that I'm harvesting it to warm up. Okay, I don't need this antiseptic because I've got Old Man Beard dressings, but I have a natural antiseptic one. So that'll save me some weight. That's good. I need a couple more units of cloth to replace the ones I used. I should bring along one of these frontier shooting guys just for fire starting purposes. I don't need 2 pairs of chains. Meat. It's nutritious, but it's heavy for the amount of calories it's got, so I try to get rid of that first. It also deteriorates faster than canned food, which makes sense. Kitties, I love you, but you're annoying. Can't you see I'm fighting against nature to survive? Here you are licking my arm and trying to get pets. Why are you like this? In my tools. Anything else I can do without? I think I need everything else. I've got a little bit of lamb oil from that fish that I cooked, so I'll just top this up. A little bit counts. Warmed right up. Is there anything? How much time do I got? 3 hours? No, I'm not going to risk it. I can't get anywhere and back in 3 hours without cutting dangerously close to night. And I know that wolf is out there. He'll just jump me as soon as I make a move. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some fish hooks. With the crafting station. Oh, this will show you the crafting station for the first time. So, here's where you can make stuff. You know, torches, snares to catch rabbits, but I need cured gun, so that'll be ready in a couple days. Fish hooks. You also need lime, which can also be made from cured
Maybe you
gun.
can find a place to rest.
But at least I'll have the fish hooks ready. I'll put them in storage. That way, as soon as I have the other materials, they're ready to go. Okay. What am I doing on status? I'm pretty tired. 3 hours of daylight left. What else can I do? Let's break down that cardboard box that's in the way of my bed, so I can find it in the dark if I'm stumbling around. Sometimes you break boxes down and there's actually something hidden underneath it, which is sneaky. Those cheeky buggers. Alright, I'm gonna break down this falling thing too. You don't need 6 units of scrap metal, 4 units of scrap metal weighing me down. What I can do is have them on hand for crafting later on. Oh, excuse me. Okay, it's pretty dark. I am pretty tired. Let's get topped up for food. Water. Okay. Let's get a good night's sleep. Oh man, I'm gonna be feeling much better. 62% condition. Should be up in the 80s by tomorrow morning. Have fun for that. storm going. Let's drink that soda. Gives you both calories and hydration, so in a not super weight intensive package, so I really like having those. Good night's sleep in a row. What luxury. Okay, so it's morning. Let's have breakfast. Cattail stalks, raw. Yeah, baby. I know how. See that, ladies? I'm big time. Come to my house, you'll get only the finest of cattail stalks and toilet water. Okay. What was I going to do today? Step outside briefly, just take a look at the weather situation. If it's really cold, I might do some chores inside in the morning to let it warm up. If it's not too bad, minus 27 here. Let's do something inside for an hour or two, just to avoid getting savaged by that. Let's break down some wood. Minus 22, still pretty rough. Actually, you know what? Yeah. The one advantage of really nasty weather is it actually reduces the spawn rate for hostile animals, because if they go to their hidey holes and sensibly burrow up, it's only humans who are dumb enough to go out in conditions like the wind would be at my back, so that's favorable. Pushing me in the general direction I want to go. Oh, shit. There's that goddamn wolf again. He's at the limit of how far I can look. There he is. Jesus. Man, this game. It's painful. Most of the time it's the good pain, but man. I do not want to put in all this effort to make this series for you and then get killed like a chump just because I wasn't paying attention. It's permadeath. If you die, your sandbox is over. You start from zero. It really drives home the finality and severity of your choices. It makes the agony of defeat, especially after you're so close to making it, really, really hard to take, but it also makes, when you do survive, that much sweeter. And there's been so many times where I've been killed and I've just thrown my hands up in disgust and said, God damn it, I'm not playing this game anymore. And literally the next day, I'm like, alright, I'm going to give it another go. Because it's just mastered that addictive feeling of being on the knife edge of tension. Okay, I think he wandered far enough away. Let's see. Yeah, okay. The one thing they are somewhat nice about in terms of game design is they tend to put the spawn points for hostile animals at least within some sort of sprinting distance of shelter where you can hide from them. There's another group of houses over at that rock outcrop over there. Let me see what I can find. Oh, it's pretty cold. their bear lair over there, at the base of the mountain, base of the island. But that's the thing, they like to make you run a gauntlet of terror before you can get to safe spots. And one of the worst things you can do is stay out after dark, because that
Can't
means
feel my hands.
when you try to get to your shelter spot, you're basically running blind through the dark and can't see danger from far off. So you'll run into wolves at point blank, and they're just on you before you can do anything, even get a torch out and try to ward them off. Ooh, there's some deer. One of my actual survival strategies in this game is if I see deer, I will drive them before me, because they'll flee when they see you coming. And what that does is, if there's wolves ahead of you, they will see the deer and go after them,
Die if I don't warm up soon.
instead of going after you, which can be very beneficial. They're basically running a tripwire of security ahead of yourself to distract possible attacks. Oh, and all the houses in this little hamlet that I was counting on are burnt down. That's interloper difficulty for you folks, but oh, there is a deer. Okay. Let's grab these. Am I in the shelter, so I'm not going to get blown out? Yeah, let's do it. Let's harvest this sucker and get warmed up.
Come on.
Come on, fire. Come on.
Waste of damn time.
Okay. It's not so much the failure that hurts, it's the loss of matches. You can improve your fire starting skill by just keeping at it. And over time, it just increases your success rate. But in the early game, it can be punishing. I've actually been lucky that I haven't had a failure to light until now. Come on. Oh, I should have used that book that I brought along. Damn it. Yeah, different materials have different success rates for lighting fires, and also durations of burning. Generally, the easier it is to light, the harder, the shorter it burns. Okay, I'm above 0. I can harvest this thing safely now. See, without a tool, requires a tool. You gotta have it at below 50% frozen. With this hacksaw, I can harvest it while it's frozen, and it's much, much faster. So that's pretty cool. What's the status of that meat? Yeah, I better cook it now. It's pretty rancid. In the meantime, the fire will be working on that corpse and thawing it, so I can harvest it more easily. Okay. Typically, the amount of meat that you get out of these ravished corpses is so minimal that it basically just pays the calorie cost of harvesting it, so that you're calorie neutral for the attempt. But it's better than 0. Probably gonna have to put a little bit more firewood on to get the hide. No, actually I won't. Cool. 1 hour with the tool, 40 minutes by hand, so I'll just rip that thing off. Elbows up to my elbows in gore like a black metal album cover. It's gonna be awesome. You know what? How thirsty am I? Not very. Okay. I'll just make a bit more water in the underwear. Now wind's picking up. I can hear it. I did recover my body temperature, so I'll be good for that. Okay, let's go. Now my cat is doing that thing where it just gently slaps your hand. It's like, hey human, hey human, I want attention. Don't you know who I am? Don't you know that I'm the empress of my own private world? Well, yes, my dear, and I love you, but you are also interfering with my grandiose exposition to the uncaring universe of online video game fans. Yeah, these houses are completely burnt out. Just fuck all there. But I did, before the wind picked up, see some crows circling over here, so there might be another corpse. Let's see what we can see. Well, well, well. If it isn't the most diabolical haters this side of the Mississippi. But nasty, what can I say about that coat that hasn't already been said about Afghanistan? It looks bombed out and depleted. Oh shit, here's a storm. And I am a long ass way from shelter. Okay, folks, here's where it gets serious. Oh man, look at that heat bar go down. Yeah, I gotta find shelter fast. I'm now operating entirely on guesswork as to where I am. What I'm gonna do is run out into the lake. When I hit the edge of the water where the ice ends, I'll follow that edge of the ice, and that leads me to the island. And I'll take shelter in there. But I gotta be careful. Oh, fuck, there it is. See how easy it is to run right past things in the dark? Or low visibility conditions? Can I get up this slope? Nope. Oh shit.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Yeah, I'm working on it, man. Stand by. When you're in conditions like this, you don't even know, you can't even look at the sun to see how much daylight you have left. And look at those trees swaying. They're not having none of it. Come on.
Damn, I'm freezing.
Yeah, I know, man, I know. House is up top of this hill. There it is. Misanthrope's homestead. Wow, they found a place for me. Have I been in here before? Yes, I have. Okay. My food situation. Let's eat some medicine. Get out of my inventory. Stop it from rotting. Okay. Let's drop this hide so I can cure a little bit while we're waiting. What can I do to pass the time until this storm blows over? Clothing repair. Yeah, I'm gonna repair this jacket. No, I'm gonna let its condition deteriorate a bit more so I'm not wasting cloth. But I will fix my gloves because there's looking like Swiss cheese. Okay, that's a bit better. I would fix my shoes, but I need leather for that, and I got none. Any tools I can use or fix, or anything like that? I don't think so. I should break down some firewood. Yeah. Because I used a fair bit dealing with that corpse. Okay, body temperature's back up. As soon as this storm blows over, I'm out of here. Let's read a book to pass some time. I need to do 3 more hours of research to get the benefits of this book. Yeah, this is a long-ass storm. I'm glad I wasn't way out of the boonies when it hit. Okay, so that book is fully researched and can now be safely burned. There's some historical irony if you follow Central European, the Central European story from the 30s. Good for fire-making materials. Should probably break down another one of those chairs. Okay, an hour of daylight left. We're gonna have to spend the night here. It's just too late for me to get back to the house. So I'll put myself in front of the bed, and we'll then see if I can get another hour of research in. This kitchen, William's kitchen increases the calories you get from cooked food, which is a big help. Okay, we can't research when it's dark. Less than an hour left. It takes at least, you can do it in increments of an hour, so I'm going to eat. Such that it is, I'm now officially out of food, except for some coffee grounds. I'm going to have to find food tomorrow. But, got up to 85% condition. Let's have a sleep. Yeah, we'll call it there. See you tomorrow, folks.